What's going on, people? Nurk. Nick, aka Nurk, here. And I was having a few technical issues dialing in the video quality of this here. Let's see, Y and X appear to be backwards. One moment. Final key to our puzzle here, and we should have a quality stream proceeding. Y and X. Apparently X is Y and Y is X. One. All right. And I was incorrect. It was supposed to be mapped 1-to-1. I'm not sure what... I've been having that issue where the X and Y and A and B buttons seem to be flipped around, even though Citra and a 3DS control scheme are like basically 1-to-1 for a modern control scheme. It's the same exact control layout. The only like wild card is that sometimes the diamond face buttons A, Y, X, and B are sometimes mislabeled or they're flip-flopped, like Xbox versus Nintendo kind of thing, or they're like A, B, and X and Y. Nintendo does BA and Y, X, Y, and BA. Got him. Crawl up here. And if you don't make continuous motion and you only click a direction every other time, he will not get fully mad at you. You see that? How he doesn't stay purple? That's a little secret if you need to crawl past them and you don't have any ammo to take them out. I actually already made some progress in this dungeon. So what we're doing is we are making our way to the corridor. I think we are short one small key. That's what we're trying to do. Find that last key for us to crack open the dungeon. Let me put the secondary screen up here for you. Good. Oh. Okay. Can't quite make it. but not really wanting to. Good, it locked us out of there. Let's try from a different approach vector. Okay. Or you know what? Let's get out our map. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, there's a ton of chests that I still haven't gotten. So it looks like you here. That looks like an important corridor over to the right on the same floor. So it's actually where I just came from. But as we can see, you can also enter there, or I guess that takes us around. Alright, well, try a different route. We'll try this northwest corner. See if we can get this. Right. Oh, there's a SH. There's a chest up here. I don't know. I can make it up there, but I can get to that section from. Where I really need to go. Little tricky block section. I don't think this is. I think there's. So we can at least collect. Yeah, it's just major, right? That's knocked out. Oh, now we're gonna go back into the main central chamber. And let's go over here. I think this is where our block puzzle is. Go ahead and save. Save state as well. Okay. Put that fairy for later. Not the way to our blocks. Alright. Try this one. Yeah, I think this is it. There's a spider corridor. Those are usually a waste of time. I usually just hit them with the hook shot and move on. And wrong again. That's the dungeon entrance. Okay. Not straight across. Not here. I know that the room I'm looking for is back that way, but I just realized that I had yet to. Okay, I see. It's the lock back in. All right, never mind. This room over here, where I'm headed right now, I think this is it. This is the room with the red and the teal colored movable block. Get kind of mixed up in this dungeon, like essentially I'm on the hunt for one key. Yeah, this is it. Here, we finally made it. Okay, and I'm hoping that there is one last key stashed in these rooms. There appears to be, according to the map. There appears to be loot in here. See that the room I'm in is flashing on the map. And now I'm in the room with the treasure, so here, over here. Yeah, I think I gotta do that. And this treasure box down here. This is some arrows. Alright, that's okay. Process of elimination with this kind of thing. 2 chests that we are now able to eliminate from the lineup. So there doesn't appear to be any more treasure chests on this floor. So let's keep ascending. And we will knock them out one by one. The answer could be right here on this corridor switch. Okay, so it's straight right now. Corridor switch is straightened up. See what that does for us. Let's see. Are we able to? We're able to get any more stuff? This is the final area we need to progress through the dungeon? Possibly. Not totally sure. This might be treasure in here, according to the map. That do it? Did that do it? This looks promising, y'all. That was it. That was our last key. We're gonna go ahead. Oh, we need to save, duh. Alright. Alright, guys. So that little shot that we just took. Well, when in doubt, okay, I know we have the last key, so what we gotta do is go through the sequence one more time. That corridor that I just punched, but I'm gonna curl it up again. Thing about the Citra 3DS circle pad like being mapped to a modern stick. It's good, but not quite. Fine movements of Link are a little awkward on real hardware, but pretty close though. Overall, very playable. I've beaten this game many times on Citra, and it's very playable. Even on, I've got this old Mac that I just was able to resurrect last night. It has a kind of a faulty power supply. It's a 2014 Mac Mini, but a few years ago, I had threw like an SSD in it, like a 0.5 terabyte, 512 gig SSD, and going from a mechanical drive to an SSD in an old computer makes a significant performance difference. Like on that old Mac, it might have doubled. That thing might have doubled speed after a drive upgrade. And so for many years, I had an upgraded, an older Mac with an upgraded SSD, so it ran pretty good for years. It still does, but the hard drive had issues where it must have been like the automatic on-off over the years just killed it. Must have killed something, and so it had trouble turning on, or it was very finicky. You had to use like a particular cable to get it to stay powered on, but I wasn't able to get it powered on for months until last night. I finally did something correct, jostled it correctly, used the right cable, and now I have my Mac back, and I was able to get like a new Apple ID and set it up. New computer. It's only got 8 gigs of RAM, but I distinctly remember like 5 years ago playing this game on Citra on that computer, on that Mac, with like the lowly video GPU video memory that it likely does have, and playing the game all the way through, man. Oh man. Okay. All right. So I do recall that once you do have that last key, it's these stair corridors that you fought the ghosts at earlier. Once you get that final key, you need to come back through this path, and there should be a locked door at the end of this sequence once I make it up to the other side. If memory serves correctly, that's what it is. So yeah, I beat this on Citra on a 2014 Mac Mini with an upgraded drive all those years ago. And it was great fun. Uh-oh. Okay. What did I do in here? I need this room turned around. Damn it. Okay. Well, that's alright. Here's what I'm gonna do. Save. And quit. Alright, we'll start our save file up. Roll past the wolves. Make quick work. To avoid the spider's curse, simply quote a Bible verse. If the forest temple ye wish to flee, go to sector 7G. What's up, dude? What up, Blue? I meant to tell you, man, I did stream a few times this weekend, but I was logged into my second YouTube account. Had been playing around with a second account that was streaming capable, and I left it logged in to live this weekend, or when I signed in and went live a few times this weekend, I was on that secondary account. But then I was like, well, I need to keep streaming on this account because of you and the few other people that have recently subscribed because of the streaming I've done on this channel and you. So I was like, well, I got to keep the original account at least. If I'm gonna stream on a second account, I will make an announcement about it before I do that officially. That way I don't lose any of my small bit of my audience that I've built so far. So I'm playing Ocarina, and I believe I need the corridor to actually be straight. Yeah, okay, so that should be good. But I know I've gotta go in where I fought the Poe sisters. Maybe this is it. Maybe not. It's always confusing. But yeah, dude, I watched y'all play Mario Brothers Wonder a few days ago. It was awesome. Like, it was hilarious watching y'all play. It's really cool seeing, you know, the live interaction. Super cool. And so now that I pretty much spent the entire lot of last week kind of dialing in how I want the elements of my stream to go. So I felt like yesterday and today I was like, well, I can kind of start over or start fresh now that I've got most of the technical details dialed in with audio and monitoring myself while I play and recording properly. I've got most of that stuff dialed in, so now I can actually go ahead and play the games I want to play and try to do full quality playthroughs. I'm struggling a bit here in Forest Temple. I've got the final key. Now I need to go through the sequence of where I run into the Poe sister. I think I know where to go. I've got the last key. I just go same route once again. Up here. Got them boys. Forest Temple music does kind of drive you nuts after a while if you spend too much time in here. That the little like ethereal haunting nature it gets on to you. There's actually a YouTuber who did a sort of deep dive on the compositions of this. And I think he might have done like every track in this game, but he does a pretty thorough deep dive on these songs, and it's fantastic. Talks about the music theory in play for something like this track. Oh. It's using a seventh, I think. The use of sevenths. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like a haunting melody. There's a guy anyway, he does like the in-depth music theory of a lot of Koji Kondo and Zelda stuff, and it's so fascinating. Okay, that was the wrong path. I need the sister, I need the corridor with the all the action. I know it's tripping. I gotta go back through here. I know where I need to go. I just don't know how to get there. I need that hallway with the running in circles. Show me on the map, I'm just an idiot. Damn, I'm a ball. What it is about the Forest Temple, it should be straightforward, but it's just not. It always throws me off in a weird way. Alright, go the way I know. I know where like I've done this so many times before and I just can't remember the correct. Up. Keep going up. Up. That. I got in. I believe we need to unshoot it. Open sesame. Twisty corridor. Okay. My apologies for that taking so very, very long. That was unnecessary. But sometimes this game just really gets me thrown all kind of for a loop, man. When they were designing these dungeons initially, these guys were designing these things to be pretty challenging, and they definitely are. Like all these years later, these puzzles are still super difficult to solve. Even with the 3DS, it tries to be, I think it tries to make this game as easy as it can. Here. There we go. I don't know what these enemies are called, but they're annoying the way they respawn every time. Alright, guys. That was the penultimate puzzle. That was the puzzle that really it makes the whole dungeon difficult, that last. Damn. I thought I had that. Gotta wait for another revolution. Luckily, it's letting me Z-target it now, so. No problem. Go ahead and line this jump up. Jump! No need to bother with them. Guys are just a waste. Hey! Save state that. As well as the regular save. Element ceiling is going to murder me. Ah! Yay! Bundle of arrows, yay! Okay. This is a timed puzzle. All right. Didn't really do this that smart, but hopefully I left myself just enough time. Yeah, I should be good. One more fight with the sister. Same process as the other. Is the other three. Here we go. Get close to her. She'll start spinning out of control, and when she becomes fully visible, you can then pop her with an arrow. Ah, missed her that time. 23 more attempts. Think you gotta shoot her about 6 times. And if she bumps into you, she will not appear. I didn't need to waste that many arrows. Got her. Woo! She makes that little deflating sound on the last shot. And just like that, fourth Oh Sister is in place. He wants to duke it out. So the real one is going to do a spin. So it's her. And that's what you gotta do. You just find the real one. It's this one. But you'll look at, you can... accidentally lose track of her sometimes. So that's the only tricky part, is you have to make sure to target the right one. So it's this one. See, it made me retarget the wrong sister after I had identified the right one, but all you can do is face her. That's the only way you have of like kind of storing your value for where she is. So I did it. I finally got her. Save state. I was trying to pick up some arrows, but I couldn't grab them. Last little section involves pushing this gigantic, which is essentially pushing the entire structure to reveal a hole. And you've got a open switch, and then I think which reveals another switch. You can I don't fall again. I'm gonna be on the southwest corner of the room. Is this be over here? Okay, what we want to make something appear right over there. Oh, and there's another switch. Tap it. On. Like we said, this corner, that's where we want to make the door appear. That would be where our boss key. See how we're about to create an opening over there? At least a Skulltula in here, nothing else. Alright, that was cool. We got a Skulltula at least. Let's push on. The dungeon. There's the boss room, but it's still locked. Let's go ahead and press on that. And do we have the boss key? I don't know. Pretty sure we do. We do. That would have been. That would have sucked. Now we're gonna fight Phantom Ganon. This is the first instance of tennis or volleyball in the series. And it would start a long tradition of tennis volleyball. First, I gotta identify him. Got him. It's a little bit of a guessing game, but I can usually guess right. Not so much that time. Much. We do have our fairies kind of resurrect us, though. And you can Z-target him, so that's handy as well. Ah, shoot. Our fairy will come to the rescue. pull us back. So that was quite good planning on our part to get that ferry tucked away for this battle. It's usually the case early on when you have a low heart. Oh man, I thought I got him, but anyway, when you have a low heart count early on in the in the quest, it's good to have fairies. It is later on as well, but it's really handy early on when you don't have quite as much hearts built up. Alright, here's the tennis. So he's gonna... You want to volley it back at him and then go in for the swipe. Shoot. He backed up. Damn. You gotta be, gotta be consistent. I was a little late. And I got one more fairy. Other than that, I'm gonna not win this fight. And you gotta be ready to go in for the kill as well. That was good. I did get one. I got one, and line it up. You can get out of the way and line these up. Fuck. Fudge and crackers. Last chance. Damn, it was really fast. That was just too quick. Damn, almost. I'm gonna save state right there because I've basically got him. Use that save state. I just used it. One more time. Let's use it one more time. Man, just couldn't too quick. I couldn't volley it back in time. Gotta do it here. Bam, got him. Gotta pee, excuse me. Right. We did it. We beat the Forest Temple. Got another heart container. Pretty impressive. Telling my buddy Blue there, I had created a second channel or a second Google account, and I wanted to enable live streaming on it because the initial account, Crescent Audio, the one we're streaming from now, this channel was most of the subscribers I have are there for my music DIY cabinet building content that's on there. It's just it's a very small channel just with some how-to instructional and information about speaker cabs. And I've been live streaming games from Crescent Audio, that YouTube account, but I felt like it's proper to have like a dedicated gaming channel. And so before this gaming live streaming thing took off too much and got too popular, there's not really any viewers right now, so I can put it on a different channel and essentially retain the audience. But it'll make things less messy going forward when I want to use Crescent Audio for dedicated purposes of that business, that topic that channel is built around. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upload the videos to both for now, and then I'll switch over to the new channel, Speaker 2. Basically, the Link is back in Kokiri Forest, and the Deku Sprout is saying like, hey man, the people didn't even recognize you. Wow. Now he's recounting the tale from days past. Need to take a brief intermission. I'll be right back. Got to go drop some packages off for the business, Crescent Audio, because it's start of the work week, Tuesday. I didn't realize yesterday was a holiday, Labor Day, for shipping purposes, so we're gonna go drop off our packages and we'll be right back.